मैं श्री आशीष कुमार चौहान जी से गुजारिश करूँगा कि वो तशरीफ़ लाएं। और श्री आशीष कुमार जी हमारे इस मुल्क के one of the leading leaders of this nation, and he also comes from one of the key institutions of IIT Mumbai and IIM Calcutta, and a core member of the team that founded the National Stock Exchange, and he is currently the Chief Executive Officer of Bombay Stock Exchange. And before joining the Bombay Stock Exchange, he was the CEO of Reliance Info Solutions. I welcome Shri Ashish Chauhan ji.
Honorable Minister of Finance and Corporate Affairs, Government of India, Shri Arun Jaitley ji, Shri Jafar Sareshwala ji, Chancellor Maulana Azad Urdu University, Shri Ashish Sellar, BJP, Shri Maulana Sabsuddin Qasimi, Chief Imam Makkah Masjid, Shri Rajiv Kumar Agarwal, whole-time member, Securities and Exchange Board of India, Shri Arun Tiwari, CMD, Union Bank of India, Dr. Muhammad Aslam Parvez, Vice Chancellor Maulana Azad National Urdu University, Dr. Atat Khan, Managing Director, Kambedat Info Logics Private Limited, Shri Kaku Bhai, Ms. Shaina NC, Shri Atul Bhai Shah, other dignitaries of the dais, friends, ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome to BSE and Taleem Tarbiyat. It's an honor to welcome the Honorable Finance Minister of India, Shri Arun Jaitley ji, in this historic convention hall of BSE. This hall used to be the trading ring where people used to trade using hand signals till 1995. BSE was automated in 95 and it introduced screen-based trading. Since then, the trading hall or trading ring has become a convention hall. Sir, you have quietly created a growth engine today in India. On one side, you have moved silently on bringing black money to book, and on the other side, you have streamlined processes and procedures. Financial markets CEOs don't have to come to Delhi often now and North Block. I believe a lot of space has been created in Ministry of Finance over the last 2 years due to the lack of visitors from Mumbai. Sir, please accept my hearty congratulations on passing GST bill in the Parliament despite steep opposition. As of yesterday, more than 50% states have passed their GST legislation, I have been told. By doing this, you have also played a major role in bringing India together once again. I am sure, as we fondly remember our beloved Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel for making India into one, integrating India into one India, you will be remembered in the history as a leader, as a finance minister who brought India to become even more integrated under the leadership of our Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi. One nation, one tax will take place first time in India. It will improve ease of doing business and bring India move forward. Technology, taxation, and regulations are three prime levers of a change. BSE has gone through all of them. A company or a society that doesn't adapt itself to changing technology or changing taxation or changing regulations or all three remain behind. BSE has been a witness to many such stories of good adoption. The companies that went on to become multi-billion-dollar companies and created immense wealth for shareholders and for India. Companies which didn't adapt with changing times stayed behind and became irrelevant. BSE currently is among the largest stock exchanges in the world, with equity market capitalization of more than 110 lakh crore rupees, which is US $1.6 trillion. If we consider debt issues listed on BSE, additional US $167 billion could be added. In fact, within last month alone, based on changed regulations, Indian corporates issued and listed bonds of 62,000 crores, out of which 30,000 crores was raised through BSE platform. It's several times larger than the masala bonds listed on London Stock Exchange over the last 6 months. BSE did it less than 1 month. In fact, BSE has helped place more than 92% of all corporate bonds in last 5 years issued to public. Now BSE is also allowing companies to issue privately placed bonds based on changing regulations. I am of firm belief that BSE alone will be able to collect every year more than US $100 to $150 billion in debt and $25 to $50 billion in equities for nation building. And year after year, for next 10 years. India requires more than $1 trillion for funding in its infrastructure, and BSE is ready to help you do that. BSE was also one of the largest distributors of sovereign gold bond in the previous tranche when it was first time allowed to distribute sovereign bonds. We hope many such innovative ideas will be experimented over the next few years under your leadership, providing more safe and robust instruments to Indian investors. BSE is one of the most efficient capital raising platforms in the world that provides secondary market trading also, lower cost, better speed, and superior services. It's due to technology and the level playing field that is now starting to be provided under your ministership, sir, which was denied to BSE for over 20 years before you took charge. So we are really happy to have you here as our guardian. BSE remains India's premier exchange for investments. Newer exchanges might have gone ahead in speculative trades, but BSE continues to focus on promoting investments. Sir, I believe Indian investors need better and safer instruments. Current taxation structure, especially securities transaction tax, favors speculative transactions like futures and options as compared to investments. Despite an increase in last budget in options on STT, the impact of STT in options is a tiny fraction of STT on investment in shares. Due to the same, there has been an increase in options trading after the budget, and now India has a dubious distinction of being the second largest speculative market in the world, with derivatives to equity ratio of more than 15. Even in the last 1 year, India's derivatives to equity trading ratio has actually increased. Now, BSE is the fastest exchange in the world with less than 6 microseconds, which is 150,000th of a second. Its technology is better than the best in the world. BSE is also in the process of setting up a commodities market on receipt of SEBI approvals. BSE is also in the process of setting up a new international exchange at GIFT City in Gandhinagar. GIFT City in Gandhinagar is being set up as the International Finance Center, which will compete with top international finance centers in the world like Singapore, Hong Kong, Dubai, and London. BSE International Exchange, which is being set up, will be an important infrastructure institution helping GIFT City achieve the objectives for India. BSE Training Institute provides certifications to more than 40,000 finance professionals every year. BSE Training Institute also runs an incubator with Ryerson University of Canada, which has already funded more than 80 startups till now, and it's considered to be the most successful incubator in India today. It has been supported by Department of Science and Technology recently. Trading and skilling has been identified as the most important activity society can do. Vidya Dan is the Shrestha Dan. Gift of knowledge as the best gift has been recognized in Indian culture for millenniums. In the new emerging situation where technology, taxation, and regulations are changing very fast, societies will have to train their young population and old population in newer areas. India is one of the youngest nations in the world with more than 50% people below age 25. India is expected to remain young for the next 40 years. Fast-changing technology world and a young population of India suggests that India will be able to participate hugely in wealth creation using technology over the next 40 years. For that, India will have to give importance to training and skilling of young population. Young population will have to also develop the ability to keep pace with changing times and acquire newer skills continuously. The Government of India, under the leadership of Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, has come up with Skill India framework to prepare Indian youth to take advantage of huge opportunities available to them in India and abroad. Digital India, smart cities, and many other government schemes will also be complementary to the objective of maximum job creation over the next 40 years. Sir, BSE has also taken leadership in this field by promoting BFSI Sector Skill Council along with leading financial institutions in India, including insurance companies, banks, microfinance companies, and so on and so forth. BSE Sector Skill Council is run out of this building and has been preparing the skill sets and curriculum requirement for banking and financial sector services requirement. We plan to train over next almost 5 million people, 50 lakh people over the next several years, so that they can work as employees or entrepreneurs in the fields of banking, stock markets, insurance, microfinance, mutual funds, etc. Sir, we are honored to have you here today in this Taleem Tarbiyat program organized by Jafar Tareswala and his associates. I am sure it will go a long way in exciting the youth to learn and improve their lives going forward and in nation building. Thank you all for coming today morning.